Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution. Today we are going to see about how to use a programmable three-phase voltage source. I mean three-phase programmable voltage source in MATLAB. For that, just you to open that Simulink working window, and then you go to Simulink Library Browser. Here you can see that it comes to Simscape, and then it comes to Power System, and in Power System you can go that specialized technology. And then here you can see that under that fundamental block you can see the electrical source. Here you can see that three-phase programmable voltage source. There are two sources in the electrical sources category. Today we are going to see about this one, how to use this one three-phase programmable voltage source. Just I'm going to drag and keep it in that working area. So this is three-phase programmable voltage source. Here I'm going to click this one. In this you can see that there are options for providing the amplitude, VRMS, phase to phase or line to line, and then phase in degree and frequency. Here I'm going to fix that. Here you can provide the three phase line to line voltage. Normally for our case is about 400 volt or 440 volt. Here I'm going to provide that voltage will be 400 and then frequency will be 50 Hz. I'm going to apply. It can generate the three phase 400 volt line to line voltages. Next, I'm going to use another block to measure the detail. For that, I'm going to use measurements. In measurement, you can see that three-phase VA measurements. I'm going to use this one, measuring the detail voltage and current from that source. Next, here you can see that there is the another terminal is the nothing but neutral. I'm going to connect this one by using that the ground. For then you go to elements. Here you can see that is ground is that. You take this one and then connect this ground. Yeah. Next I'm going to connect some load to measure the current, because when you connect this one you can see the voltage only, you cannot see current because it's like open circuit concept. For that I'm going to elements and then I'm going to use three-phase RLC load. So here I'm going to connect the load, and also I'm going to make this will be, that means while click this one, that RLC load, you can see the detail, right? You have to key in that phase to phase voltage is 400, source frequency will be 50, and then here I'm going to use only active powers. That's why I'm making inductive reactive power and capacitive reactive power equal to 0, and I'm going to apply. Here you can see that source and is going to be connected to the load, and here we are using voltage measurement. Here I'm providing symbol amplitude, that means a line to line voltage and frequency. I'm going to check the results. For that, now to check the result, I'm going to use scope window to measure the voltage and currents. Here I'm going to use scope, and then here I'm going to click scope window, and then I'm going to click number of layout is 2. One is for measuring voltage, another one is for measuring current. Here next process I'm going to make the time will be 0.1 because we are using 50 Hz. Then I'm going to see the 5 cycles. For that only I'm changing to 0.1. And one more thing, here you can see that while clicking the double clicking that three-phase measurement, you can see the detail, the voltage measurement we are measuring phase to ground, and then current measuring we are measuring. So you have to make this one. So if you don't want to measure current, then you can make no, then that label will be disappear. When you are going to make yes, then you can see that the terminal for measuring the current. Same for voltage also. In voltage you can measure phase to ground or phase to phase voltages. So next thing, see, not to operate this one, and definitely we need another plug, nothing but Powergui. Just you go to use Powergui and placed it here. Here I'm going to simulate the model. Now we can see that we are in the input source, the programmable source, the voltage will be fixed at 400 volt line to line and 50 Hz. Here you can see that this is a voltage, high voltage. For 400 volt line to line, the peak voltage will be around 325 volts. Here you can see that we are getting 325 volt. So, and also you can see the frequency, a single cycle will be take around 0.02 seconds. That means the frequency of the source will be 50 Hz. For example, if you want to change the voltage level, you want some variation in the amplitude for particular time, so you can use this one amplitude here. Just I'm going to click amplitude, and then here you can change the amplitude level also. So here you have to provide the time value. Here already you can see that it have 0, 0.1, 0.15, 0.2, and then here you can see the amplitude in per unit. From 0 to 0.1 the amplitude will be 1. From 0.15 to 0.11 to 0.15 the amplitude will be 0.8. from 0.15 to 0.2 amplitude will be 1.2. After that 0.2 second amplitude will be 1. Here I'm going to name 0.24 and then I'm going to check the result. So now you can see that from 0 to 0.1 amplitude will be maintained at 1 per unit. That means 400 volt. After then from 0.1 to 0.15 amplitude it changed to 0.8 per unit. And then from power 0.15 to you can see that amplitude is increased at 1.2 per unit. If you want, suppose we are going to test some system for a sag and swell condition, then during that time we can use this three-phase programmable voltage source block. Now I'm going to change the amplitude also. Here I'm going to change frequency. I'm going to change the frequency. Here you can see then step magnitude for frequency is here the mentioned step. Here I'm providing 0.5 and then variation timing I'm going to provide 0.1 to 0.15 and then I'm going to check the detail. Here we not see the as much variation. Here I'm going to change to 100. Now you can see that from 0 to 0.1 second the frequency will be 50 hertz. From 0.1 to 0.15 second the frequency will be changed because we changed to 100. That's why the frequency will be changed here. If you want any frequency deviation for testing some model, we can use this three-phase voltage source, programmable voltage source also. Next I'm going to keep that none and then suppose I'm going to inject some harmonics. For example, I want to inject some harmonic that means here you can see that we can provide two kind of order of harmonics in the system. Here you can see that first one is having third order, second one is having second order harmonic detail, and then here the detail in what time you want that harmonic level harmonic signal, then you can fix this time also. Here you can fix this one. So just I'm going to use only third order. I'm going to use this one only. Just I'm going to make third order with amplitude of 0.2 period I'm going to use. Next I'm going to check the results. What happened to that system response. Here you can see that the source having harmonic third order harmonic in the source voltage. You can if you want you can include any other order of harmonic, then you can add that one detail also. That means here we have to provide order number, amplitude, phase degree and sequence, which sequence you want to include, zero sequence or positive sequence or a negative sequence. So what kind of harmonic you have to inject, you can mention this block also. So by using this three-phase programmable voltage source, we can use for a different kind of testing purpose. So that's all about the programmable three-phase programmable voltage source. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.